everyone. Today I will take you guys to the French farm on the hills of Beaujolais to watch shearing goats. Beaujolais is the northeast of the Massif Central of France. It's not only a wine-producing region, but also a good place to raise cattle and goats. Because mountains have abundant sunlight and fertile vegetation, so Beaujolais not only produce high-quality wine, but also fromage and some livestock byproducts. The name Beaujolais comes from the word Beaujou, where Jou is a dialectal French word for Mont Colline, so translated it means beautiful hills. After driving along the winding mountain road for about an hour, we arrived at our destination. You can say that the road was relatively flat at the beginning, but then the terrain became higher because we are already going up the mountain. The slope was very steep, and the road up was very narrow, so we had to stop frequently to let opposite cars. We parked the car in the simple parking opened by this farm. As soon as you get off the car, the fresh smell of green grass comes directly, mixed with the smell of cow's poop and goat's poop. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. I have to say I like this smell. Not bad. Even though it's a cloudy day, the UV is very strong and your skin will soon feel like burning. At the farm entrance, you can see goats grazing on the hillside and a few ponies. Oh, there are geese here. Big family. Okay, let's go to the sheepfold. Shearing is about to begin. The mailing raised two kinds of goats. One is the Angora goat, la chèvre Angora. The another is a Cashmere goat, la chèvre Cashmere. These are the guys waiting for shearing in the sheepfold. Some have already been sheared. This one should be the most majestic, the leader of the flock. You can see the wool of this goat is straight. So this is a Cashmere goat. The long beard is full of wisdom and looks very calm and peaceful. This curly-haired one busy eating grass is an Angora goat. Its bangs need to be trimmed. I think he can no longer see anything. Okay, the dude to be publicly executed has been selected. Angora goat. Before shearing, they need to comb the wool to untie the knots, so that the sheared wool is convenient for subsequent processing and treatment. This guy looks familiar with the procedure, very calm. Anyway, there is no point in resisting. He can only be short, obediently. Before shearing, you need to put the goat down first, so that it is easier to shear the wool on the belly. The workers start with a hoe, shaving it bit by bit. The farmer said that the goat must be relaxed before shearing. The more relaxed, the easier it is to shear. If the goat gets nervous, the skin will shrink, it will be difficult to shear, and the goat will be easily injured. After a while, the little brother almost fell asleep after being half sheared. I can't see its face, but I can feel its inner peace. Oops, hold the master's side tightly. Do you see the yellow label on the goats here? This shows that it is the first goat born in 2021. The walker's move is very fast, and it has been shaved almost in a short time. This goat is so docile and allows people to do whatever they want. Okay, shave done. Now we do some manicure. Trimming nails can help goats stay healthy, and the hooves are not easy to get infected and rot. Oh, another one comes. Okay, all done. It's completely naked. As an old Chinese saying goes, now you can come and go without any worries. Same steps. Brush the hair first. Remove the hair knots. Lay the goat down again and fix its legs. The boss said this is a skillful job. You can force it. The principle is like judo. You need to use skillful strings to put the goats down, so that these little hairy fellas will cooperate. Let's give a close-up shot. I don't know why, but always feel that there is a kind of crazy calmness in its eyes. This is a sheared Angora goat wool. One bag is exactly 2 kilograms. The mohair that everyone often hears about refers specifically to the Angora goat wool, which is also called mohair in French. The name mohair comes from Turkish, which means the best wool. Angora goats do not produce much wool, and only the wool produced before the age of 8 meets textile standards. The lifespan of goats is about 10 years. According to owners, wool should be sheared moderately. Shearing is done at most twice a year, and each time can produce about 2 kilograms of wool. On average, each goat can produce about 4 to 5 kilograms of wool a year. Moreover, this type of goat is only suitable for small-scale free-range breeding, and generally no more than 100 goats are raised in a group. So, it's also a very precious textile raw material. Mohair is extremely fine, only about 25 microns. It is not only smoothie, but also naturally shining, not easy to peeling, and barely need to clean. Mohair has a good affinity for dyes, which means it's easy to dye. The finished product after dyeing is quite bright in color. Let me show you this little brother who has just had his shave, 001. Looks like he's getting used to it. Still, it's quite cool and fresh. Is it my illusion? I feel like its wool has grown back. To be honest, it's pretty cute without hair. At least you can see what's in front of you. They didn't shear the cashmere goats this time because it's not the season. The wool of this kind of goat needs to be collected when it's molt in the spring, and the cashmere at the root of the wool can only be obtained by combing. Cashmere wool is a more high-end textile raw material with a very soft texture. In English, cashmere wool is simply called cashmere, because this type of wool is so famous and representative. You can say that there are many little donkeys on the hillside. The farmer said that raising donkeys is mainly to protect goats. If some wild predators come in, the bad-tempered donkeys can always fed them quickly and will kick them out, or at least make some noise to let the people on the farm find them. Because goats are so docile, which lets this kind of cooperation become very necessary. I spent a wonderful day with the animals in the village. Time always passes quickly. It's about to rain, so I have to go back. I hope you guys like this episode. See you next time. Bye.